Of what is going to be, I think, many appearances for Brian.
Chase DeLauder has homered in each of the first 2 games of this series, as DeLauder's gone 4 for 9 with those 3 home runs.
Swing and a miss, and there it is right on cue. Woo's first strikeout of the season.
He just lives at the top of the zone. We saw this all last year in 2025, man. He mastered that pitch.
He goes after the first pitch. Covering some ground. Donovan slides, crashes, and he makes the catch. Brendan Donovan, a crash test dummy, and he's a little hobbly coming up out of that.
He makes the catch. Brendan Donovan with an outstanding play, and that will retire Ramirez and the Guardians here in the top of the first inning. I think the wall took a beating. Donovan fell backwards on his back. Brendan, I think, put a dent in that wall. He's all right, slowly gets up, but I'm telling you, this guy is absolutely amazing.
Guys, I was just watching as Brendan Donovan came into the dugout. He got checked out by the training staff. He disappeared for a little while, but he's back out and everything appears to be just fine.
Joey Cantillo will be making the start for the Guardians tonight. He started out of the bullpen last year. Great changeup.
You look at the Mariners and the offense, kind of feast or famine, right? All 9 runs they've scored this year have come via the 6 home runs. They've yet to hit a single. So 2, 3, 4 hitters. So far 0 for 22.
Here's Cal Raleigh. Boy, what a tough start he is off to. 0 for 7 and has struck out all 7 times. And strike 3 called. Got him looking. Cal Raleigh has now struck out all 8 official at bats. Julio Rodriguez, he's 0 for 7 with 5 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Fastball away at 94 miles an hour.
That is going to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and the count right away is 0-2 on Manzardo.
Swing and a miss. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Second punch out for Woo.
This pitch is middle of the plate. You can see that run. Once he gets moving here, start number 2, 3, and 4, he'll start owning that inside part of the plate.
Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Martinez caught looking. 3 strikeouts already for Brian Woo in his 2 innings of scoreless inning work. One down. Here's Randy Rosarena.
There's a knee buckler. Strike 3 call to Randy. Okay.
Here's Victor Robles, first at bat of the year.
Line drive. Base hit left field. Donovan into third. He's coming home. He's on his way. The throw, and he's safe. Victor Robles drives in the game's first run. It's 1-0 Mariners in the second.
Well, a couple things right here. Victor Robles, that's the one pitch he struggled against lefties in 2025. It was that changeup. He hit 133 against lefty changeups. We know about the damage he's done in the past. What about Brandon Donovan right here, pushing the issue against Martinez with this throw? And this is what you love right here from Brandon Donovan. Just got that good read. Plenty of time. The throw's offline. The Mariners are on the board.
There's 2 away. Here's Cal. Cal's trying to get on track. Struck out his first time.
This is right back up the middle, and Cal's first hit. The Mariners' first single of the season. I don't know if you would have guessed Cal Raleigh to get the first single, but he does. That's got to feel nice.
Got a little acknowledgement back to the dugout.
There it is. Okay, Cal. Cal taking off. Pitch in the dirt. Cal Raleigh waltzes into second base with a steal.
Julio draws the walk, and the Mariners runners on first and second.
Got him swinging at a curveball. Big strikeout for Cantillo. 1-0 Seattle.
Woo is about 90% fastball right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Even for him, that's a lot. Another strikeout for Woo. That's his 4th, and the second time he's got it to Lauder.
Zips it by him at 96. Strikeout number 4 for Brian Woo.
Jose Ramirez at the plate.
Shallow left field. Rivas is out, and he makes the catch in front of a Rosarena.
I'll tell you what, that's a big out. Obviously, Jose Ramirez.
Swung on and missed. A helpless wave and a sweeper in the dirt. Brian Woo. Bat infield playing in. Runners on the corners. The pitch.
Up indeed to the backstop. A Rosarena waltzes across home plate.
400 for Brian Woo. He has been dominant tonight.
Nasty changeup down as you called.
2 down for Jose Ramirez, who's popped up twice. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Swung on, drilled to right down the line. Fair ball. This will get into the corner. Ramirez on his way to second. Rocchio hits third. He'll try to score. Here's the throw to the plate. Up the third base line. He is safe. Raleigh throw to third. Not in time. Sliding in feet first safely is Ramirez. And now the tying run 90 feet from home. Kyle Manzardo, what a tough weekend he's had. Manzardo, line drive, base hit right field. Tie ball game.
Manzo delivers in the clutch. The Guardian.
Top of the order, Stephen Kwan 0 for 3. Kwan lines one to left, coming on to Rosarena, gets down to base hit near the line. Coming home, Kefas. Throw to the plate, cut off, flip to third. Got by momentarily as Rocchio dove in. He gets up and stays put. Stephen Kwan with a clutch, 2 out. Base hit near the line and left.
Well, it all comes down to this. Cade Smith worked the 1-2.
And the last hope for the Mariners is Julio Rodriguez.
And this is into right field. Julio has tied the game. The Mariners down to their final strike. And it's even at 3.
Well, it's been a struggle the first couple of games, but with Julio, this is a place they try and pitch him up and in. He does such a good job of keeping those hands inside that pitch.
Here we go to the 10th. 3-3. Mariners and Guardians. Andres Munoz on the hill for the Mariners. Rocchio at second base. He's the zombie runner. Stephen Kwan will bat here.
Lays it down third base side. Beauty. Charged at third. Donovan's thrown into right field. In to score Rocchio. On his way to second is Kwan. Oh, what a bunt by Kwan. Should be a bunt single and a throwing error by Donovan, who charged at third, was not going to eat, and a runner at second. But here's Chase DeLauder. Swung on, hit high and deep to left. Rosarena back track. Wall gone! Chase DeLauder's done it again. His 4th home run in the series. He is homered in all 3 games.
3, bottom of the 10th. Here's Luke Raley.
Raley, a charge out towards center field, and he has homered for the 3rd straight game. Luke Raley to center. 1-run game in the 10th.
Man, Luke Raley, he looks absolutely dialed in right now. That line drive home run that first night, bomb out there in right center field.
I guess Seattle just decided to pick up where they left off in the American League Championship Series. Drama right till the last drop. Swing and a miss. Ball game. Connor